you know, this is why you are not answering, because you're afraid. Who is the one? You said even Allah allow. You said Allah allow people to kill even His prophet. Did you say that?
That's right. Yes.
Okay.
Allah
allow it, or Allah He sent them to kill His prophets.
Allah sent people to kill His prophet.
Thank you, guys. Did you hear this? Allah He sent.
No. You said. I'm asking you. Did you say Allah sent people
Allah
to kill
sent His people to kill His prophets? Yes or no?
Okay. Show me. I don't know. I don't know.
No, give me an answer. Don't tell me. Show me. Tell me the answer. Yes or no?
I don't think so. That's true. That Allah sent people.
Why not?
To kill His
Why is that true? Why is that true? What's wrong with that? If Allah He sent somebody to kill His prophet, what's wrong with that?
Not to my knowledge that Allah sent to kill His prophet. That doesn't make
That's not
any
the
sense.
question. What's wrong with that? Let us say Allah He sent somebody to kill His prophet. Does that make Allah a bad person for you?
It's like me sending to kill somebody really good human being.
Okay, so that's not
That
good.
would
That's evil.
That will not be right thing.
That will be evil. Okay, thank you, guys. Did you hear this? Chapter 6 verse 112. Chapter 6 verse 112. It says Allah is the one who sent those enemies to the prophet. Read it.
Allah, chapter 6 verse 112.
Chapter 6 112.
Okay, let's read it. Allah sent people to kill His prophet. Okay. And so it is that against every prophet we have set up the evil ones from among men and jinn. Some of them inspire others with specious speech only by way of delusion. Had it been your Lord's will, they would not have done it. Leave them alone to fabricate what they will. So I didn't see the word kill here. But Allah sent people to kill His prophet.
He is the one who appointed the enemies. All the enemies. What the enemies going to do? What the enemies will do to the prophet? And by the way, translation here, they are adding things that's not in the verse in the English.
Okay. Show me the word kill. It says that Allah sent people to kill His prophet.
Who is the one who will kill the prophet? The enemy, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
those
enemies
are the
do all
enemies.
wrong.
All the enemies, with no exception, all the enemies are appointed by Allah. Does it say that?
Now you're playing with words here, right? No, it doesn't. When you say Allah raised people against prophet, but
no, it doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. And so we have appointed for every prophet enemies. So every prophet, Allah appointed enemies. So those enemies, and if it's not Allah will, they will not do that. Read it.
No. What happened then among those enemies? Some crossed the boundaries. They crossed.
Listen.
The limit.
Why Allah? You are the one who said to me a second ago. You said it's not right to do something evil to my prophets. You are the one who said that to me, correct? You said this is wrong. So why Allah is appointing enemies to His prophets, which is against what you said, that this is wrong. You said this is wrong.
Okay.
How I send somebody and I will appoint something against him. This is wrong. You said that. This is evil.
CB, I don't know. People don't get it, but I just get you very well. You know, I can see you through very well. Like, you know, that you show the picture of that transparent hoor in the heaven, you know, X-ray. I can see you through like that X-ray. For me, it's nothing.
Wonderful.
Nothing surprised. But
wonderful.
People are very fooled.
So you nothing surprised. So why you said it's wrong that Allah will appoint against His prophets His enemies? You are the one who said that.
This verse is not saying what you're saying. You said if I show you that Allah sent people to kill His prophet. I say I don't know.
Is the enemy of the prophet is the one who killed him, or the one who killed? Who is the enemy of the prophets? Who are they? The enemy of the prophet? Okay, listen. Who is the enemies of the prophets?
Every enemy is not a killer of the prophet.
Okay, but all the enemies are appointed by Allah. All the enemies are appointed by Allah. Yes or no?
Allah is not sending them to kill the prophet.
So no. He sent them in purpose to hurt His prophet. You are the one who said. Everybody heard you. You are the one who said even Allah He allow people to kill His prophet. You said allow. Did you say allow?
Yes, Allah, because Allah allow everything.
Okay, guys, Allah He allow. No, Allah don't allow everything. Don't stop being lying. Because Allah He said nothing can happen except by His permission. Is that correct?
His will.
Okay, by His will. Okay, so when somebody kill His prophet, that is His will.
what Allah let evil happen. If evil happen, Allah doesn't
Stop talking like rubbish. Is that the will of Allah or against His will? Allah, He says, nothing bad happened to you, but it is the will of Allah. Do you agree?
When Allah says nothing happened against the will without the will of Allah, that means Allah let it happen. That doesn't mean Allah wanted that to happen.
Okay, but here we have, but here we have Allah appointed enemies to His prophet from shaitan and from mankind. Does it say appointed?
Yeah.
Okay, what appointed mean? Explain to me. Your English better than mine. What appointed mean?
Appointed here means Allah let the opposition.
No, that's a lie. Appointed doesn't mean He let. It's mean He hired them.
No, yes. It doesn't mean that.
Are you stupid or what? Are you stupid or what? Appointed mean He let it happen or He hired them?
Show me the word appointed here in Arabic, please.
But you don't know Arabic.
It's very important. Well, I have my sources. I have my sources.
I have my sources.
I have my sources. Seriously, I have my sources.
Go ahead, Abbas, go. Read it in Arabic so we can laugh. I want to hear you.
Okay, 6:112. وَكَذَلِكَ جَعَلْنَا لِكُلِّ نَبِيٍّ عَدُوًا شَيْطَانًا الْإِنسِ وَالْجِنِّ يُهْوِي بَعْضُهُمْ إِلَى بَعْضٍ
Abbas, people will laugh at you. Come on. This is embarrassing. What are you doing? Now, okay, what you get from this? What it says?
I'm looking at the word appointed.
What do you mean looking at the word appointed?
Ja'alna. Are you talking about Ja'alna? Is it Ja'alna is appointed?
Maybe. I don't know. What do you think?
No, you tell me, because I didn't use the English translation I'm reading. In that, he says, and thus we made for every prophet an enemy.
Okay, does it say made? Did you say the word? Did you say the word made yourself? Did you say we made?
Made, yeah. Allah, okay. Allah
so,
make everything.
Guys, let us replace the word appoint like appointed by made. What is different?
The made mean Allah has created them as well. The enemies, they also
no. He made them the enemies. He made them. What He made them? What He made out of them? He made them enemies.
Let's read that again. And thus we made for every prophet an enemy, devils, the mankind and the jinn, inspiring some of them to others decorative. So Allah has created them, and they are the enemies of the prophets. Yes.
No, He made them. He made them the enemies of the prophet. Yes or no? Did He made them to be enemies?
Well, how they become?
No, did He make them that this is their job? Did He make them? Did He make them an enemy, and this is their job? As Allah, He made them to be an enemy.
They are the enemies. Yes, but this is all creation of Allah.
This is not the question. This is not the question. Did He made them? Did He made them an enemy? He made them to be the enemy. He made them. He designed them. He created them for a reason, to be the enemy of the prophet. Do you agree with that or not?
The word ja'alna means made, yes.
Okay, so He made them. This is what He created them for, right?
Let me read more translation.
No. Okay, translate. Do you want me to open the?
I don't want to go down on the.
Do you want me to open the interpretation for you? What do you want?
Oh, interpretation will do very well. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Interpretation would do good, guys. He said,
I'm looking at the word ja'alna, exactly what it means.
So he said interpretation would do good. Okay, let's go and find the interpretation. Okay.
Make us. Could be another word is make us, not necessarily made.
Okay, this is the interpretation. Here we go. This is Tafsir al-Jalalain. Read for me in the screen, please. Go ahead.
Actually, I got Jalalain on myself.
No problem. Read the Jalalain. That's wonderful. He got a Jalalain there. I got a Jalalain here. So we have part.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
Read the Jalalain.
And so we have appointed. He used the word appointed in the interpretation, but translation of Sahih International says made. Okay. So we have appointed to every prophet an enemy, just as we have appointed these your enemies. And this other one, an enemy, is substituted by the following shaitan devil. Devils, the rebels of mankind and jinn, who inspire whisper fine speech to each other, the falsehood, and that is disguised as such in delusion. That is in order to delude them. Yet had your Lord willed, they would never have done it. That's the whole main point. That means Allah let it happen.
But
if He doesn't,
does it say that He is the one who appointed them?
It started from saying that, so we have appointed every prophet and enemy, just as we have appointed these your enemies.
No, what does that mean? You see, you are the one who said you reject the word appointed, but now we go back to appoint because this is what 𝗗𝗨𝗕𝗓 is saying. So Allah is the one who appointed enemy to the prophet, and you are the one in the beginning who said this is wrong.
Arabic word doesn't use the word appoint. That's what I'm saying.
Arabic word, it says that وَكَذَلِكَ جَعَلْنَا, and therefore we made for every prophet his enemies. He is the one who made them. He created them to be enemies. This is their job.
And I told you that is because Allah let it.
All right, listen. Let me ask you. Did your prophet have a shaitan who give him command and he is sent by Allah? Yes or no?
That's the hadith you read, isn't it, many times?
I'm asking you, yes or no? So we are trying to explain. Yes, okay. So did the shaitan?
Hadith says that, but the understanding of the hadith is not what your understanding is.
No problem. Well, your prophet will explain it to us. Allah, He sent shaitan against His prophet. Yes or no?
According to this verse, yes, they are the enemies. Allah make them in that way. They are the enemies of the prophets.
Thank you.
And that's the test.
But in the beginning, remember, you are the one who said this will be wrong. Everybody heard you. Now, so so Allah, He did wrong against.
I say
you said
your understanding was wrong.
No. You said no. I asked you from the beginning. I asked you from the beginning. You spoke about killing the prophets and harming the prophet. I said, okay, who is the one who appointed those who will harm the prophet? Is it Allah? He says no, because that will be wrong. Everybody heard you. It's recorded again. Now listen, how Muhammad, Allah, He appointed for every human being, including the prophet, Qareen. Is that correct? Qareen.
Let me correct you.
Did your prophet appointed Qareen? Yes or no? Did Allah, He appointed Qareen?
Look, you can't lie and just say leave it. I have to correct you where you just lie.
It's recorded. There's no need to correct it. It's recorded.
No. I know this is also recorded. That I'm not going to refute you. That will be recorded as well. So I have to refute you. You said, didn't your Allah send people to kill His prophet? That's what He said. I say, not to my knowledge, Allah didn't send anybody to kill him. Now, sending somebody to kill him is very direct thing. But let people to kill His prophet is another thing. So when Allah make enemies for prophet, those enemies were the oppositions. But Allah never tell them to kill their prophet. Allah never say go and kill my prophet. That was the whole point.
He is the one who appointed to be the enemy, which means they are doing the orders of Allah.
Appointed him enemy, they were the opposition. That's what they did.
How Allah He appointed them? Okay, let me ask you. When Allah He appointed me now to be the enemy of Muhammad, what Allah did? He gave me an order. Hey, Christian Prince, I want you to target Muhammad. Is that correct?
No, you do be opposed. No, He let you to oppose.
Okay. No, He don't let me. It doesn't say He let. It doesn't say He let me. Stop being a liar. We ask you from the beginning. Who is the one who made those people and appoint those people to be the enemy? He says it cannot be Allah. The verse in front of us says we have appointed, and appointed is so clear.
Like Allah appoint prophets, yeah.
Okay, appoint. So but here He appoint. Allah He appointed evil ones against His prophet. Who is the one who appoint them? Allah.
But when you understand Islam and Quran, look, even you read the tafsir doesn't agree with you.
Okay, the tafsir is in front of me. It says Allah appointed.
No, Allah doesn't say as you're saying that. Allah.
It says that in front of us. Everybody can see it. Everyone can see it. Allah He appointed them against His prophets.
Let me read that again. He doesn't explain that what He's saying that He's sending people when people are killing. That's all because Allah appointed them. No. Appoint here means they are the enemies.
they're going
Okay,
to
what
chase people
appointed?
away from.
Okay, Abbas, slow on by one. You know you are smart, we are not. What we can do?
There's your
What
position.
the word appointed mean? Let us search in Google translation and see what the word appointed mean. Whatever it mean, I will take it. What do you think? Appointed. Let's see what appointed. Here we go. Appointed of a time, of a place, decided on before and designated. So Allah designated. Do you see it? Allah designated for every prophet his enemies. Who is the one designate the enemy? Allah. This is what appointed mean. English is not my first language. English is not my first language. I search in Google.
Wait, you fast.
Huh?
Wait, you're too fast. You're too fast. First of all, when you say jalna means appointed, you know that it doesn't mean appointed.
My friend,
not every translation.
listen. You are the one who said to me. You are the one who said to me, "Let's go to 𝗗𝗨𝗕𝗓. I am in 𝗗𝗨𝗕, and you said you have your version 𝗗𝗨𝗕. I said that's wonderful, and you did read. Does it say in 𝗗𝗨𝗕 in front of you appointed? Yes or no?
In Tafsir, but the Sahih International say made.
Okay,
And
my friend.
Yusuf Ali say.
𝗗𝗨𝗕, does it say? Okay, so Allah, when we say Allah, He made for every prophet his enemies. He's not talking about the creation of a human being,
That's
because already a human being created long time ago.
That's right.
Allah created supposedly
right.
genie and the human from the beginning. That's it. But here he's talking about specific thing. The enemy. Who is the one who made the enemy for Allah, for his prophet? Allah.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has many enemies. They tried to kill him, but they didn't kill him.
Did not?
Allah saved him. Yeah.
So why Muhammad saying that he was killed by poison?
Enemies couldn't kill him.
Well,
he never says killed by poison. I heard you all this rubbish all the time. He never killed by prophet, killed by poison. He did say to Aisha, I feel the pain of the poison.
Okay.
I ate. He feel the pain of the poison, but that is his understanding. But that doesn't mean that's true that poison affecting him.
Guys, did you hear what Abbas said? Abbas, can you give me a minute, please, guys? Did you hear? He said this is his understanding. So he's saying he's a prophet, is a fool. He don't understand. So Abbas today is correcting me, correcting Muhammad, correcting the understanding of all of us. The understanding of Muhammad is stupid. The understanding of Christian press is stupid. The only one is smart here is Abbas. So Abbas, please correct the understanding of your prophet. Your prophet saying this is how he feel. He is dying because of the poison he ate at Khaybar, and you are saying this is his understanding, which means you are right and Muhammad is stupid.
Can I answer?
Go.
You see, I listen to you very patiently. I let you speak because you speak a lot of nonsense.
Go
I can correct.
Go ahead.
Do you know poison he had in Khaybar? And he died 3 to 4 years later. In that 3 to 4 years, and remember, one of his companions died on the spot, who ate with him. He died on the spot. So poison was so strong. So if that poison affected him, he had many battles in between that. He conquered Makkah. He had a Battle of Hunan. He done Hajj. All that time, in that time, he was really suffering.
I never, by the way, heard of the Battle of Hunan. Hunan, okay. What is that, Hunan? Is that the new whiskey?
Hunan.
Hunan. What Hunan? Okay, so Abbas, I got you. You are saying that your prophet is really stupid. How you say that, Muhammad, after 3 years of being eating the poison? You idiot. How in the world you say that you die because of the poison? This is what Abbas is saying. He is saying that he's a prophet, obviously is an idiot. He ate a poison 3 years ago, and yet he think this prophet is funny. This is stupid, man. This is a crazy prophet. He think after 4 years of eating the poison, he is dying because of the poison. So we get a conclusion from Abbas that Abbas saying that Muhammad, he was saying false words. He thinks something, but the fact it's not. He's wrong. And Abbas, our brother here from the Pakistan, is correcting the mighty prophet of Allah. The prophet, he says something, obviously it's wrong. This is what you are saying. I've already heard you.
Yeah, can I?
Go ahead.
Well, what that Allah has given us the intellect and reason and logic to see things doesn't make sense or not.
So you are saying the prophet have no logic. Oh guys, did you hear this? Allah, when Muhammad he says that he don't have decency, he don't have sense, and he don't have logic. He accuses his prophet of all of these because Allah, this doesn't make sense. You just said that this does not make sense. Allah, he gave us logic. Allah gave it. So Muhammad, he been given not the logic of Abbas. Abbas, he got the logic. Muhammad, he was not given the sense of understanding. Abbas was given that. So you just admitted that your prophet is really stupid idiot, and he have no logic, he have no sense of understanding, and he's a stupid. You said that, not me.
No. What I'm saying is, when I analyzed everything, the time of he ate poison and the time he died, in the middle he was perfectly fine and healthy. So what happened then? So I come to the conclusion, and I'm sure you're not going to like it, that this hadith is dubious.
This hadith, but this is Sahih Bukhari.
And Sahih Bukhari are all not even Shaykh Albani.
You see, a second ago you never mentioned anything about the hadith, but now after we got you busted, humiliated, because you humiliated your prophet, now you have to jump to the last try, the hadith. There is something wrong with the hadith.
I didn't say any of that what you said about the prophet.
Just go. I have enough. Enough comedy for people who want to record the videos and they will post it again. The last solution, the last thing is, let us talk about the hadith. The hadith is not good now. The hadith problem, brother, this is the hadith. This is Sahih Bukhari. This is Sahih al-Bukhari, the most authentic book for the Muhammadan, the follower of the pagan religion of Islam, the black stone kisser prophet. You see how they insult their prophet? He is correcting his prophet that his prophet he have no understanding. So look where we jumped. The Quran is making it clear that nobody can leave the zone of the earth. The guy, he says, without the authority of Allah, and this is supposedly Allah gave authority to the Soviet Union, when the fact, all the interpretation saying it clearly that nobody can leave the zone of the earth until the judgment day. And we showed him the interpretation. Even we show it in English. We use the English translation so he might understand. Still, he want to play games. This is about the judgment day. Nobody can leave. The only one who can leave is the prophets of Allah. Muhammad, he never thought that time will come and people will be able to leave the earth. He never thought that will happen. It's impossible. And this is why he is making a challenge that nobody can leave the zone of the earth. So now, after we notice that the infidels and the one who left the earth first, we cannot even call them Christians, we cannot call them Jews, we cannot call them believers. It was the communists. You know, if you think about it, like Abbas, he was talking about this, it does not make sense, it's not logical. The guy, he ate the poison and he died for years after. But this makes sense for Abbas. This makes sense. I mean, isn't it obvious? You go around the Kaaba, it smells so bad. This is why you see two soldiers there. They have perfume and they keep spraying. They have a spray in their hand, the one they use in the bathroom. Because Shaitan is all over. He's pissing there. I mean, he's farting. A Muslim, he prays, Shaitan, he fart. And what the purpose? Shaitan, he don't want to hear the Muslim. I mean, come on. Somebody tell this. Now I know why global warming is happening. Somebody tell the Pelosi, what's her name, Pelosi? She think the problem is a Trump. The problem is not a Trump. It's Islam. And it's Allah. You should forbid people from saying the word Allah, and then Shaitan, he will stop making a global warming. Do you know what farting is containing? This is what causes global warming, literally. So if there's 1 billion Muslims and Shaitan, he fart 5 times a day, and do you know how big the ass of Shaitan, brother? It's big. Shaitan ass is big. This is illogical. I mean, this is all the logic there. I mean, this is Allah and this is the religion. This is Islam in two words. This man, the one they call him prophet, he's not qualified to teach one-year-old baby. Imagine you go to a university and the professor, in the same first day you meet him, he said to you, when you mention the name of etc. shaitan fart. Even Nancy Pelosi will not believe in that. Nancy Pelosi will believe in that if you say Trump. And I think Nancy Pelosi, she fought when she heard the name of Trump. She lose control of his stomach and her belly. What is this? This is God, this is religion. Who want to convert to this such a madness? The sun set in the murky water. The stars are shot. They shoot a human being if you try to go out of the earth. You know, and suddenly Abbas, according to Abbas, Allah, he gave a permission to the American, and the funny, Allah gave a permission to the American and to the Russian to go to the space, but not to the Muslims. Anyway, I think we have enough for today. Did we have a good time, guys? Always when you see a title in my video disappear, because I don't keep them, but what you need to do, try to search for the same title like 2 hours from now or 3 hours from now. It takes time for YouTube to process the video. So then there's people who will download the video and they will post it. Subscribe to those channels, all of them, and so you will find the video. All right, like now there's many names, like there is Revelation, there is Sam, there is many of the good guys here. They are doing great job to download the videos. So subscribe to their channel. All right, and whatever you miss, you will not miss. And usually I update the link in my Patreon. Don't forget to subscribe and turn your option notification on, and watch my post in Patreon, because I post when I'm going to go live. Or you can subscribe to Instagram if you have an account there. You can subscribe to my account, because most of the time I post and I say I'm going live on air. Join us if you care. So I want to say thank you guys for being here. May the Lord bless you, and until we see you soon again. Christ is Lord. Islam is stupid, literally, not only false. Made by the man for the foolish man. Thank you.